Hey ma, you're hotter than the Sanzarico. Now we're doing 85 in the Portofino. If you drop a little check, I might just keep ya. Oh, I've caught the sun again. Way past the holiday week, and I've been waiting all year for swimsuit season. Trying to find the bottom of a bottle of tequila. So baby, if we go, then let's go. Get the first class to my. Oh, it's terribly warm. Hello everybody, it is me, Madison Rose, and I am here today with another very exciting makeup video for you. You can probably hear that the chair is very, very squeaky, probably the most squeaky that it's ever been. The reason for that is this fell out of it the other day. So this is, you know, one of the bits that like holds it together, holds the two legs. So that's exciting and fun. If I fall through it, and then get impaled on a bit of wood, then, you know, at least it'll make for a good video, won't it? So there was no reason for that song other than the fact that I just love it at the moment. It's so summery. I also bloody love Madison Rose. We all know about my infatuation with her. What are these hands? I'm like, I'm in a box. It's got nothing to do with the contents of this video. Is that the word that I'm looking for? Probably not. I've got a right, oh, my back's right sweaty. It's because I was throwing my arms around. I also did another 15k today. I must tell you about how running is my entire life and personality now. Yeah, I did a 15k, got a PB. Who do I think I am? I think it was like an hour, 14 minutes and 38 seconds, which, I don't know, that doesn't sound like amazing, but it felt like I was getting fucking chased. I was running that quick, so in my head, it was very, very good indeed. So obviously it is Pride Month. Hey gay, happy Pride Month. Because it is Pride Month, I was like, I'm just gonna do, you know, the Pride makeup look. A few years ago I did do one and I kind of copped out really. I was like, I'm just gonna do little dots on my forehead so it's like the colours of the flag and I don't have to like, you know, get too fierce with the blending and what have you. And it looks cute, I liked it, I thought it looked nice. But I thought, you know, my makeup skills have come on a bit. I'm not sure they've come on this much. But we've all seen like the eye that people do where it's like all the colours in one eye and it just looks beautiful and very exciting. So I thought that I'd give that a little go. The picture that I am working from is this picture. It's picture time, everybody, it's picture time, everybody, it's picture time. Oh, that really hurts my arms. Obviously, you know, that is Nikkie Tutorials. She is an incredibly accomplished, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, she's an incredibly accomplished, incredibly experienced makeup artiste. And I am me, and that's all that I can ever be. Give it a go. I mean, I can at least get the colours on, I think, and then we'll see what happens with the blending. If it's shit, then it's shit. But, you know, at least I give it a whirl, I give it a good try. And there's always Facetune, so I can always, you know, like make the colours look a bit better on there, unless I do blend them all too fiercely and then just end up like with a big muddy looking eye. Also, right, so today's an exciting day. I've finally done it. I've made the step into becoming a full drag queen. Watch me have a terrible allergic reaction to this now, because I did have a weird allergic reaction earlier actually. I think it was because I brushed up against a random plant whilst I was running and I had like a big rash on my arm. I was like, oh, that's fun. Love that for me, but then I had a antihistamine, an antihistamine, and I felt all better. But yeah, I've become a real drag queen anyway, and I purchased one of these. It's one of the Krylon TV paint sticks. Yeah, obviously, like, I was buying it online, and I was like, I don't really know what colour I am, but I was like holding my hand up against my phone, because I was like, that's the best way to skin match, isn't it? And I bought this one. This is 2W, and when it came, I was like, ooh, that's a bit like, to be fair, it don't look that like orange on there. It's very orange in person. I was like, oh, I don't know about that. And then I put it on my face and I was like, oh, actually, it's a really good match for my skin. I clearly think that I'm much paler than I actually am. But yeah, I was like, it's, oh God, it just cracked off. What was that? Oh, nice one. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, right, okay, cool. So it's quite hard, which I didn't know. Well, this is actually probably a better way for me to get this on. Maybe this requires like a little bit of heating up before you put it on the skin. Maybe I should apply this using like a brush, I'm not really sure. What are people's experience with the Krylon stick? Do you tend to put it on like this. I feel like if I do put it on like this, I'm going to end up with real saggy skin because it's proper pulling. Seems very hard, which is probably a good thing actually, because if you do get like sweaty like I do and really, really hot on the face, then it's probably a good thing that it doesn't seem to be melting very easily. So that's probably a good thing, you know, when you are a woman out in the world getting all hot and sticky. I'm putting this on like a child with their mum's makeup art. Oh, like I've literally just like gotten into the makeup box. Now somebody's burning the clutch out on the car out there. It also has a very interesting scent, does this foundation. It smells very flowery. It's like old lady sort of smelling. I mean, it's not the same as the spun powder. I hate how I'm doing this. I hope I can actually blend this like all together and it's not just all random lines on my face. Very, very like good at spreading once it's on. It's just hard to actually get it on the face. What do we think to that then? It is a much better like match to my skin. I mean, it's still a little bit pale on the camera, but in person it looks a lot better. This is probably gonna be like my performance foundation. I don't know if I'll like use it super loads for filming and stuff because I can already tell like it's gonna be quite difficult to get off, which is ideal for when you're performing. Very impressive, well done Kryolan. It's almost as if this is formulated specifically for the stage, isn't it? I am just out here trying to make a Revolution foundation behave in the same way. At one point, it was Wet n Wild that I was using because I was like, oh, well, that's in a stick. It'll be the same. Similar story to how I did with the Meron cream stick, actually. I was like, yeah, that seems like it'll be the same thing. It's not, clearly it's not. So here I am right now with this flawless finish. Look at me. Have you ever seen such a beautiful woman? So yeah, since the last time that we spoke, you know, since the last time I did one of these, I did do the gig with Pop Tart, which was for the Family Shambles Drag Smackdown, and that went incredibly well. I felt like, honestly, the crowd was so like receptive to it. The judges were really impressed that she had like dancers and stuff, which was nice. Like we finished in a position as well, did me and Vicky, like where we were sort of like down with his hands on the floor, and you could like feel the floor like vibrating. The crowd were like going that wild, so that was super exciting. Pop like brought some of her gays, which was lovely, because like I got to see a few of them again from her birthday, and then like I got to meet a few new people too, which was really, really nice. Like her friends are honestly like so funny. I love them. I think they're brilliant. It was also really great because Ariel was there too. She came to like support. So you know, we had Ariel there. So I mean, it's always a fucking kiki when you're with her. And yeah, we just had a really good time. Next up, I am using, so I went to see Drew the other day. She works for Fenty, and she gave me like these little tester things because obviously like she knows that I struggle with matching my foundation to my skin. So she gave me these little tester things. I'm gonna use like the palest ones at the moment for my highlighter, I think, and see how I get on with that. I also would be very interested, so I know they do, I don't know what they're called, but they're like contouring sticks basically. And I think I'm quite interested in getting involved in a bit of that for, you know, like my contour and my highlight. I think like the colours are the same across all the products, that's why she gave me these. Why is that like, who is burning out their fucking clutch out here? Why are you doing it? Yeah, that's why she gave me these, so then I could like get a good sort of sense of what I needed. Yeah, hopefully then I can like purchase some of those products and, you know, just become a beautiful Fenty wearing person. I mean, I already wear the lipstick, as we know, like I'm an absolutely huge fan of that. Wow, look at that. Sorry, this will be a Pride makeup tutorial. It's just that I'm like, well, it's not really a tutorial, it's just me following along another one. But I just need to make sure, you know, that I can actually get my skin looking nice. You can't actually tell much of a colour difference on the screen there, but if you saw it in person, you'd be able to see that this is a much better colour for my actual skin tone. Because I quite like these bits being super light, but I don't really love like when this bit of my face is also the same colour, because the light hits your face from different angles, doesn't it? So you know, you've got to like make sure you get a good mixture of coverages. Himma, you're hotter than the sands of Rico. Now we're doing an 85 in the Portofino. I will get onto this eye makeup at some point. I'm just having a nice time with my skin. Is that alright? Is it alright for us to just enjoy putting our makeup on today? I also gave my brushes a wash the other day, so, you know, I'd be very proud of me for that, I think. I bought myself a new case as well to put the makeup into, sorry, to put the brushes into. So I think I'm gonna have to like start getting involved in actually like cleaning them every time, because I don't want this case. So the last one that I had, it got all of the makeup, you know, around the sides of it, and it became very like, you know, it's just sort of dusty in there, and also like some of the makeup is quite oily, so then you can't actually get it off even if you like go in there and clean it with like, I don't know, fucking Domestos or something. So it became a bit of a nightmare for me, if I'm being completely honest with you. If, you know, just between us friends, it started to become a bit of a chore, wreaking havoc with my mental health. And for the eyebrows, it's time for me fucking eyebrows. Right, so I've got my brows on, I'm ready to rock and roll. I do need to give them a little tidy up, but I'm gonna do that with the primer. Because obviously today, I mean, I have just started using that white primer for everything, like even if it's a really like dark smoky eye, just because I like how it like gives me that lift on the brow bone. But obviously because it is such a bright eye, I need like a bright base. So I'm going to use the white all over my eye for the primer, and then I'm going to start on the eye finally. This is 32 minutes in. It won't be 32 minutes on the editing, don't you worry about that. Cool, so I've got my base on. I like the white swan, it's very gorgeous and pretty. Right, so I hope you're all ready for this. So I've got my Brights palette. This is the geezer, she's here. I hope I've got all these colours in there. I think if I was ever gonna have the colours somewhere, it would probably be in this fucking palette, wouldn't it? She's starting off strong in the corner with a yellow, I think across the top. So she's kind of done like a cut crease, but the first set of colours are quite well blended, so you don't see it until it gets into here. But I think she's got orange into red into pink on the top. I think I'm going to go with Heat Wave. It's this guy here. She's never been used because I don't really tend to use orange eyeshadow because, you know, I'm not a lunatic. And she's quite high up on here, so I'm going to start here. In fact, I'm going to bring it right up to the brow, I think. Because why the fuck not? It's Pride Month after all. If you can't be mental with your makeup on Pride Month, when can you be? That doesn't look very orange, does it? That looks quite red. I might have to go in with Tangerine Dream, which is also just as red. Like an Angry Bird. Hers looks much brighter than mine, but you know, I am probably using different shadows to what she has access to. And then she's going into a red. Do I have a red? I'm going to use Hot Stuff. And then we're going to go in with Make Them Wink, which is the pink colour, which has actually had a lot of use in my time with this palette. This palette has seen better days, do not judge me. I know that I need to buy a new one. Oh yeah, look at that. Where does she bring that to then? It looks like she's bringing hers right down to here, so that's what we're also going to do. I think I might have taken mine a bit too far out. She's got more of a circular look, but today this is actually just a makeup in the style of, you know, like we're using this as an inspo picture, because I would have liked to, you know, have been able to do this myself, but I just don't have the colour theory knowledge to be able to go straight for it. So I was like, right, Nikki, you're my gal, you're gonna help me out here. Cool, so now it is time for the cut crease colours. So we're starting off with a yellow, then into a green, then a blue, then purple. So that's quite a lot of colours to fit on this teeny tiny little lid that I have. So we're going straight for yellow. So this is the colour Hello Sunshine. Here she is. As you can see, when I use colours, I like to really dig in deep there, you know, just scrub the fucking colour straight out of the pan. Oh, I quite like that, you know. What would you know about serving puss in a cunty little bob? Going into the green, so I think I'm going to use the Granny Smith colour, which is this geezer here, just because that frosted lime is a bit too sparkly for I think what I need today. Although that's quite dull compared to the vividness of that yellow, so I don't know if that was the right move. I mean, to be fair, there's no other like vibrant looking greens in there, so I think it is kind of this or nothing. I don't know about that green, but I mean, what do you do? It's there now, isn't it? And then we're gonna go into the blue. So I think we're gonna go for Paradise, which is this one here. How are hers so blended then? Mine look like pure stripes and hers is very blended and beautiful. I'd be interested to know how she did that. I've also just noticed that I've got some fallout under my eye, so that's, you know, that's gonna help matters a lot. I think I'm gonna use this quite deep purple. It's called Drama Queen. I mean, I've never been called that before. I'm just gonna fucking go into it, you know, just go in there and fuck shit up with Drama Queen, you know. It's quite hard, isn't it, this? She makes it look easy, but it's fucking not. So I'm just going to do my liner now. So hers is, you know, just a cat liner. It looks quite pretty. I think, yeah, I'm going to try and do that as best as I can. We'll see what happens though when I put mascara on, because sometimes I put mascara on and I bollocks it up under eye. But yeah, we'll see. That is the other thing as well. How does she do this makeup and not look like a fucking clown? Like, she looks so pretty no matter what she fucking does, doesn't she? How does that feel? How does it feel to live my dream? Right, God, that's all on. I've given myself a bit of a weird Cleopatra eye, but it's cool. I think it's looking nice. I feel quite, you know, glamorous and prideful. These have got a bit of glue in them, like on the edges, so one side just clumped together a bit. Don't really know what to tell you on that front. It's just, it is what it is. And it was what it was. So for my lips, I'm just gonna do like a nice sort of nude, I think. I think I'm gonna go for this one, which might be a huge mistake because it is quite, like, but I think, you know, I think it's the one that I must use. This lash is looking a bit weird. Just made myself look like Chloe from the Bratz without lip. I'm not upset about it, in all honesty, I quite like it. Right, so that is my makeup on. Do I want any blush on? I do want blush on, I like blush. I like a bit of blush. What is wrong with me? I should truly be studied. I'm a medical marvel. Oh yeah. See, the thing about blush is it just brings it all together just nicely, don't you think? Just marries everything together. So I'm now going to go put my wiglet on and I shall be our body. Alright, so I am back and this is the final look. You may recognise this wig. This is from the She Go look, and I've got to tell you, I think I'm in my brunette era at the moment, which is a real shame because I have grown my hair specifically so I don't have to wear wigs. I'm not sure about dyeing my actual hair brown, but I'm really in it at the minute. I just, don't you think that I look so like sexy and seductive? Miss Mandarin. Like, there's just something about this hair. I think it's because it's so fucking long as well. Like, I just feel like extra like, oh, don't look at that because you can see like my own hair hanging out the back, but shh. Shh. I personally do believe that I am the hottest bitch in the game with this hair. Don't know what I'm doing with baby hairs still. I don't really know how to like style them without disrupting my makeup terribly. So I just sort of, you know, like tuck them under a little bit and hope for the best. But yeah, so this is the final makeup look. What do we all think? I think I've done quite a good job. The blending on this side, well, the blending on both is not great. Like on the crease section, I think like, I don't know, maybe those colours are just a bit hard to blend. Maybe my skills just are not that of Nikkie Tutorials. Like, I just look like a cool girl, you know what I mean? Like, just a cool girl. She like has a bit of an interesting makeup, but you know, she's not doing too much. I think it's the dark hair. I hate when I go like this and you can see my own hair at the back. Really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Sorry that at the start it was just all about the skin products that I was using, but you know, this were a bit of a dual purpose one, I guess. It was just because like this is the first time that I've actually used those products and I was like, I need to review these and tell you what I think. I must tell you that I do actually feel, I think like my makeup looks nice and blended, it's very pretty. I did find actually with the Krylon, is that a massive Jimmy spinner that's just up in my curtains? I don't think it is, I'm not sure what that is though. Yeah, I did find with the Krylon, because that was like so thick, I found it hard to put on as we all watched at the start. But then afterwards I did find with some of the like the products that I was putting over the top of it, like they then didn't spread as well. But if it like works for performing, then you know I'm all into it. Like I'll just struggle through, because I have managed to like get the makeup on my face and looking quite pretty. But yeah, that was a bit of a pain in the arse in sections. But you know, I didn't let on, because I am nothing if not professional. Why am I doing this? That looks well rude. Don't do that. As always, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It would mean the world to me. And my social media will be on at the very end. It is just Domino Official on everything. So if you'd like to follow me on TikTok and Instagram and also on Threads, that would be very, very nice. And thank you, please, and thank you, please. And until next time, I shall see you all very soon. Bye. Sorry, but I look like a sexy hot bitch. It's red hot though in this wig. I'm gonna have to take it off.